What if I told you that your trauma doesn't have to define you forever? That there's actually a step-by-step process that can help you transform your pain into purpose, your wounds into wisdom? I'm about to share 5 science-backed steps that changed everything for me and thousands of others. But first, if this resonates with you, hit that subscribe button because we're diving deep today. Hey everyone! Today we're talking about something that affects millions of people but rarely gets the real, practical guidance it deserves: healing from trauma. Whether you're dealing with childhood experiences, recent events, or just feeling stuck in patterns that don't serve you, this video is for you. But what I'm sharing today are evidence-based strategies that complement therapy and can accelerate your healing journey. Step 1. Recognize and name it. Step 1 might sound simple, but it's revolutionary. Recognize and name your trauma responses. Here's the thing. Most of us go through life reacting to triggers without understanding why. Maybe you freeze up in conflict, maybe you people please until you're exhausted, or maybe you push people away when they get too close. These aren't character flaws, they're adaptive responses your nervous system created to keep you safe. The game changer is this: start noticing these patterns without judgment. When you feel that familiar anxiety spike or emotional shutdown, pause and say, "This is my nervous system responding to perceived danger." This simple act of naming creates space between you and your reaction. Step 2. Regulate your nervous system. Step 2 is about teaching your nervous system that you're safe now. Trauma essentially gets your alarm system stuck in the on position. We need to show it how to turn off. Here are 3 techniques that work immediately. First, the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 7, exhale for 8. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, your body's natural calm response. Second, bilateral stimulation. This is why therapies like EMDR work so well. Simply cross your arms over your chest and alternate tapping your shoulders, or walk while focusing on the left-right movement of your feet. Third, grounding through your senses. Name 5 things you can see, 4 you can touch, 3 you can hear, 2 you can smell, and 1 you can taste. This brings you into the present moment where you're actually safe. Step 3. Rewrite your story. Step 3 is where real transformation happens, rewriting your story. Not the facts of what happened, but the meaning you've assigned to it. Most trauma survivors carry stories like, "I'm broken," "I can't trust anyone," or "bad things always happen to me." These stories made sense when you were surviving, but they don't serve you in recovery. Here's a powerful exercise. Write down the limiting beliefs your trauma created. Then, for each one, ask yourself, what would be possible if this wasn't true? And what evidence do I have that contradicts this belief? For example, if your story is, "I can't trust anyone," look for evidence of trustworthy people in your life. If it's, "I'm powerless," list times you've made choices that changed your circumstances. The goal isn't toxic positivity, it's creating a more complete, accurate narrative that includes your resilience, growth, and capacity for healing. Step 4. Build your support network. Step 4 is crucial because healing doesn't happen in isolation, it happens in relationship. Trauma often teaches us that people are dangerous, but safe relationships are actually one of the most powerful healing tools we have. Start small. Identify one person who feels safe and practice vulnerability in tiny doses. Share something slightly uncomfortable and notice, do they respond with judgment or compassion? Consider joining support groups either in person or online. There's something incredibly healing about being witnessed by people who truly understand your experience. And please consider professional help. Therapy isn't a sign of weakness. It's one of the most courageous things you can do. Look for trauma-informed therapists who specialize in approaches like EMDR, somatic therapy, or trauma-focused CBT. Step 5. Integrate and create meaning. The final step is integration, weaving your healing into a life of purpose and meaning. This is where you transform from survivor to thriver. Ask yourself, how can my experience help others? What gifts have emerged from my journey through darkness? What would you want to tell someone who's where you used to be? This doesn't mean you have to become a therapist or trauma advocate, though you might. It could mean being the friend who really listens, creating art that heals, or simply modeling that recovery is possible. The most powerful reframe is this: your trauma isn't what's wrong with you, it's what happened to you. And what happened to you has given you unique strength, empathy, and wisdom that the world needs. Call to action. If this video helped you, please share it with someone who might need to hear this message. Your share could be the moment someone realizes they're not alone and that healing is possible. What's one step you're going to take this week toward healing? Drop it in the comments below. Your courage might inspire someone else to take their first step too. And remember, healing isn't linear. There will be good days and hard days, and that's completely normal. What matters is that you keep showing up for yourself. Subscribe for more content on mental health, personal growth, and creating a life you love. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, be gentle with yourself. You're doing better than you think.